On Saturday, the 14th of March 2020, friends and family members gathered at St. Paul's Anglican Church, Breadfruit, Lagos, to rejoice with Mrs. Olawanle Folakunmi Olayinka as she turned 75 gracefully. Mrs. Olawanle Olayinka has always had a lot to be thankful for: the gift of life, a sound mind, hope in God, among other things. The Holy Communion and Thanksgiving service began with hymnal renditions. As scriptural readings were taken intermittently by the officiating ministers. Reverend Julius Akinyemi, who delivered the sermon for the service, said Mrs. Olawanle Olayinka's journey through life is a testimony and proof of the existence of a sovereign God. Reverend Julius Akinyemi said Mrs. Olawanle Olayinka has also played a part by being dutiful in the vineyard of God. He encouraged the congregation to live for God, who never fails to keep his promises, adding that every work, duty, or sacrifice to God is automatically accompanied with a reward from the Maker.
This is the submission of the service, who, having passed through thick and thin, knows that he has reasons to thank God. He recognizes that the life he has been given by God. He recognized that it was God who has preserved him even to be alive. You remember, David had been involved in keeping the flocks of his father, and he has been faced with dangers even in the deserts, in the wilderness, where he led the animals. He has been opposed and almost ruined by animals, beasts in the bush, but God was always with him, to the end that he always had success or victory over them. I think what is happening today is that our mother and our sister is keen into what David did. She too is recognizing that it is God who has preserved her. It is God who has granted her life to live. It is God who has fulfilled her desires. It is God who has crowned her with loving kindness and tender mercy. If there are people who have been faced with difficulties in life, they will know that it is very, very necessary for us to thank God. And when we read the story of other people, we will know that we have every need to thank God.
After the sermon, the choir led the congregation in more hymnal renditions, and then the Holy Communion was served. Next was the Thanksgiving session, as the celebrant and her immediate family were joined by friends and well-wishers. They sang and danced, giving praise and glory to God for the life of their mother. Afterwards, the judge sang a special birthday song for the celebrant. Which was followed by the withdrawal hymn, which brought the service to an end. The reception party in celebration of the 75th birthday anniversary of Mrs. Olawanle Olayinka was held at the Nigeria Army Officers Mess, Marina, Lagos. The celebrants' children, Mrs. Tayo Bakare, née Olayinka, Mr. Lanre and Brigadier General Tunji Olayinka, who was hugely supported by his colleagues from the Nigerian Army, left no stone unturned as they pampered their beloved mother to an unforgettable 75th birthday celebration. The event, which was anchored by MC Smith, began with the entry of the celebrant, Mrs. Olawanle Olayinka, who was joined by her children, grandchildren, friends and associates as she moved her body gracefully into the arena with a heart of thanksgiving and gratitude.
From first battalion to the last battalion. Ọjọ́ tó máa ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí ìkòkè bí àjẹnẹ́ra ìdí Ọláyínká. Títí bírígèdì àjẹnẹ́ra orí máa ń kọrin fún mọ́nì ìdílé. Màmá wa Ọláwálé Folakunmi kíkẹ́ lọ́mọ Olayinka. Ìyá ni wúrà iyebíye.
In the remarks of the chairman of the occasion, Chief Akinjide Akimbi, he said it was a great pleasure to witness the 75th birthday celebration of Mrs. Olawanle Olayinka, a woman he has known almost all his life. He took guests on a trajectory of how he got to know her. Chief Akinjide Akimbi described the celebrant as a woman of great strength and faith and prayed that God will continue to bless her and give her more reasons to remain joyful.
So I want to say here that the celebrant of today, Kike Olayinka, is my very, very good sister. In that family, after the demise of their husband, of their father, Latif Olayinka, they still keep intact together. And I'm very proud of them. I love them all because in their midst there is true love, true Christian love. And I say this with all pride. And I should be identified with anything Olayinka. Because Latif Olayinka, though a Muslim, he was the best man at my wedding.
The celebrant, who is known for her love for music, sang songs of thanksgiving unto the Lord, through which she expressed appreciation to God for all his goodness and mercy upon her life.
Ìwọ tí mo wà láyé ògo ni forúkọ rẹ. nítorí náà ìyìn òtítọ́ lẹ́nu mi o, ìyìn òtítọ́ lẹ́nu mi, ìyìn òtítọ́ lẹ́nu mi o, ìyìn òtítọ́ lẹ́nu mi. Ọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa láyé mi ògbà kan dúró, àbọ̀ Olúwa lórí mi kò fi gbà kan yẹ̀ o, ìyìn òtítọ́ lẹ́nu mi, ìyìn òtítọ́ lẹ́nu mi.
The cake cutting exercise was next, and it was supervised by the event compere, after which a session of photographs followed.
Okay. Are you ready? Jane, let's all. Yes. Jane, E, S, U, L.
Thereafter, tributes poured in from family members and friends, who took turns to say wonderful things about the celebrant. In a special message by members of the Women's Society of St. Paul's Anglican Church, Breadfruit, Lagos, Mrs. Olayinka was described as a strong and active member of the women's group of the church, who devotes her all to the growth of the group and the church at large. They also described her as a warrior who has stood strong and tall amidst the difficulty and pains of life. They appreciated her for her strength, vigor, and optimistic nature, and prayed that God will continue to shower her with His grace and everlasting love.
She was always there for the society, and the society too, that's why we all rallied around her. Even when I said we didn't have to avoid, I don't want to go to that, because that has passed. We thank God that everything went. And it was the grace of God. Jesus was telling us that, look, this is my own child. I will not let her go. She still got a lot to do, and that is what happened. So we have a lot of lessons to learn from her, from her general, for her love for Christ. She loved Christ, and Christ loved her best.
Mrs. Jumoke Braithwaite, who has been a friend of the celebrant for over 5 decades, appreciated the mercies and love of God upon the life of Mrs. Olawanle Olayinka, saying her spirit of resilience and strength are admirable.
For the past 50 years, and we have been good friends. We lived together around the same area in Surulere. There was never a day that we did not see each other, always visiting and eating in each other's house. I want to thank the children for looking and spending a lot of money on her when she was ill. May God bless you all and reward you in many folds. Peter is a very nice woman. I'm very appreciative. If you do a little thing for her, she will thank you almost 1,000,000 times. May you continue to live in good health and happiness. Have a lovely day.
Daughter of the celebrant, Mrs. Tayo Bakari, née Olayinka, in her tribute, appreciated the celebrant for her show of love, selflessness, care, sacrifice, and for being a pillar and a source of strength to the family. She prayed that God will continue to renew her strength and multiply her days on earth in good health and wealth.
This is our mom, our prayer warrior,
our personal defender, my personal girlfriend. It was until I realized that mommy had some health challenges. I had to stop telling her so. But I knew that at any point in time, if there was anything I told my mom, it was okay. Mommy, I need safety pin. Mommy, how many bags of safety pin do you want? Mommy, my clothes start today. Say, what about bleeding and thread? If I wanted something surface, this was something that God gave me to, and God gave to me to help me to do it. And she did that for all of us. And mommy, there's no better time than now to tell you that I love you, mommy. Thank you, I appreciate you. We appreciate you, we thank you.
Mrs. Tokunbo Olayinka also appreciated her mother-in-law for being the best mother-in-law anyone could wish for, and prayed for her. It was dance, dance, dance afterwards, as Musliu Haruna Ishola serenaded guests with the best of some of his beautiful songs.
Sínú ilé àti sínú ìta àdìrẹ́mọ̀ káàkùn ẹni tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ kò tàbí àforí ayé ní lójú ọ̀lẹ bí ó kọ́ lé ńlọ tó ra mọ́tò ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ ẹni tí ò ní kọ́bọ̀ á máa pẹ̀gàn ẹ kiri wọ́n ní bàbá olówó nǹkan mọ̀ ẹ́ jẹ́ àmì pẹ̀lú fàárí owó tí ò tó ẹ̀kọ́ pẹ̀lú pẹ̀pọ̀ irú wọn kì í rí tówó ṣe òwe èrò tí mo gbà lọ́kàn ẹni tó ti rí ṣe kó tó bàbá pọ̀ ẹni tí kò tí ì rí ṣe lọ́kàn lọ́wọ́ ṣe ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kò lẹ́yìn rárá.
From Biscon Communications, it's 75 hearty cheers to Mrs. Olawanle Kikelomo Olayinka. Happy birthday, Ma.